folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to the banks of Lake Washington and beautiful Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Kick this away to start us off. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Looking to throw it on first down. Short pass finds the tight end. And he breaks the tackle and a little solid game there. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Grabbed by the receiver. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Empty set now, 5 wide. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, what a grab! He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Great conversion here for this Washington offense and another first down. And I'll tell you, this guy's living up to the expectations of a Washington quarterback. They've had some great play out of that position over the years.
And the Huskies are moving quickly down the field. Ball handed off. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. First down to the 27.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. second down. We're going to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Connors. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
One of the great things about this offense with this slot receiver, you can move him around to try to create matchups. Already early in this game, you can see the advantage they have with his speed, and this defense might consider trying to double-team him, or he's going to go off today.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down, looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Set up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
For the first carry of the game, and it ends with a fumble. Chris, you and I know this staff. We might see the backup get some reps on the next drive.
And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And that run produces a decent gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback still with the football. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Now they go with the option, and they didn't fool the defense at all. You know, this defense has worked all week on defending the option and being fundamentally sound. That time, really good job with assignment football. Nowhere to go in a very short game.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. The Huskies will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Trying for a 4th down completion. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking to throw here. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. The tight end makes the catch downfield. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
He'll hand it off. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So, Kirk, it's Washington in front. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The shotgun running play call. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Goes to his right side there for the completion. That play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Look at this. They turn him loose. He gets home for a sack for the Washington defense. Good call by the defensive coordinator. You think about it over the years, Chris, they got some really good linebacker play that can get after the quarterback.
The sack moves him into extreme field goal range. You've got to do something now on second and long. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick completion to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of every
deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. They finish off the scoring drive. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Washington offense retakes the field here. In the last possession, they passed up on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on fourth down. What can they do here? Looking right, this one caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Isaac. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff to the single back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and some or two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The short hands. It's Connors. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
They look to throw it here on second down. And this time it's complete. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Here we go, third and short on the 7th play of this drive. He keeps it on the designed run. Looks like Washington will have the first down. Quarterback operating an empty set. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, a lot of times when a quarterback sees man defense, he wants to get the ball out of his hands as quickly as possible, put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers, and hope that he can break a tackle or two on the outside and get a big play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Makes a quick grab.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
He'll field the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On first and 10, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
I like what the quarterback's thinking here, trying to make something happen, but he's got to be aware. It's the first play of the drive. To take a loss like that, well, you really set yourself back on trying to pick up a first down.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Went backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. And the Huskies will line up to boot it away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner will be brought down. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. This will likely be the last play of the half. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Tackled after the interception. That'll be the final play this first time. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Huskies will kick this deep to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Great job here by this offense to open up the second half with an aggressive approach, sending a clear message to this defense that they are ready to be aggressive to win this game.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets them up near midfield in 1st and 10. On the move now. Trying to get the throw off.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. It's a run. Running back's got it. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Some positive yards.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Tailback takes the handoff again. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. And they're trying to punch it in here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here and maybe hold them to 3 points.
Ball spotted at the 5 for this 3rd and goal play. Toss play. Back heads to his right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
And it's good, right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. The back gets the football. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Quickly behind the 6 here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The pass is intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Any safety loves a good opportunity to hunt for picks. And as this game wears on, they get one here. This quarterback needs to do a much better job of being able to read this secondary and being more careful with the football.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Close to the tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Jordan. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The Ducks line it up with 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down and goal upcoming. And he drops back in the gun. And he's got it! Touchdown, Oregon!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT gives him a 10-point lead, 17-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Kramer. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Delivers quickly to the left side. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Touchdown, Ducks. He wins the foot race to the end zone. And momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Who's going to return it from deep in the end zone? Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. He's in the clear. The 30. Past the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Washington.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Stopped at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. It's a shotgun run call. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line, the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Oh, I know this quarterback loves to take this shot downfield on the go route. Not able to connect this time, but you can guarantee this offense will look for those quick shot opportunities again.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. Wants to throw it. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Wow, Chris, I don't know. You got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Oh, he can't quite hang on. Almost the 4th interception he's thrown today. Brings up 2nd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Connors. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Huskies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Back to throw again. Receiver makes the catch. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Third down, out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. But wait, a flag is down. If it's on the defense, it's going to be first down. The Huskies will line up here on first down and goal. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he finds the running back in the flat. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
A mental error by the defense sets the offense up closer now. First and goal. Play action here on first down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Offense facing second and goal. And they'll try the quarterback sneak.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Nowhere to run. The defense swarms him. He'll lose 5 on the play.
Well, that stop is going to bring up fourth down. And looking at the clock, I think it's a no-brainer. In a 2-possession game, you've got to go for this, and you got to hope to convert to stay in the game.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And that one's straight down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Bringing it out, it's Watkins. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Well, this has proven to be a fun one, Kirk. Two teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win?
Well, Chris, this is a huge opportunity. Still with the game in balance, who's going to be able to secure this victory, not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year.
Pounding away with the run game. It's a nice game. It'll move the football up to the 27.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. He'll hand it off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. At the 30 now. At the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And now the try here for the extra point. It's a fake. They've got the tight end open. And he's stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They can't build on their lead here. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. They'll change the pre-snap look now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Quick throw to the left. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Looking deep for late game heroics. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on 3rd down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage. Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. That poor kicker.
Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Oh, and he throws it back. Pressure is coming. Looks like he's going to run it. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short gains are not going to help you.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And the defense steps in here to call time with 12 seconds left on the clock. So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Trapped again in the pocket. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Oregon.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
It's a turnover on downs.
The offense now has great field position to start the drive. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ducks.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.